Good morning, children. Sairam. Children, today I'm again going to continue with the same chapter of our book, Statics for Economics. That is chapter number 9, and the name of our chapter is Measure of Central Tendency, that is Median and Mode. Children, this is the second video of this chapter, and in the previous video, we have already learned the introduction of this chapter. We do have learned what is median and how is the median calculated in different kind of series. We have already learn how is the median calculated in discrete series, in an individual series, and in continuous series. Now in today's video we are going to learn how is the median calculated in special cases, and we do have learned the properties of median. So children, let us start with first topic, that is median in special cases. Children, in a special cases, first case is given like we need to calculate a median when the cumulative series is given, which is less than or more than approach. So children, this I have already cleared that when the data is given in the form of less than or more than series for all the items in the series, then the such data has to be converted into a simple frequency distribution series in order to find out the median of a median class. So once it is done, the rest of the procedure is the same as in any continuous series. So we need to first convert this less than cumulative frequency series into a simple frequency distribution series. All such processes are already explained you in the previous chapters. So let me again explain you the step to be taken in calculating the median in this kind of continuous series. So children, our first step is we need to convert this cumulative frequency series into a simple frequency distribution series. Like we have a question like we need to calculate the median for the following data. The marks is given as like less than 5, less than 10, less than 15, less than 20, less than 25, less than 30, less than 35, less than 40. Thereafter the number of students is given like is 4, then 10, 20, 30, 55, 77, 95, and at last is 100. So we have to convert this cumulative frequency into a simple distribution series. First, like less than 5 is given, so our first class interval is in between 0 to 5. So first class interval, which is representing our marks, is 0 to 5. Then less than 10 is 5 to 10. Then less than 15 is 10 to 15. Less than 20 is 15 to 20. Less than 25 is 20 to 25. Less than 30 is 25 to 30. Less than 35 is 30 to 35. And less than 40 is 35 to 40. This is the marks. We have converted this less than into a simple frequencies class interval. Now this frequencies, basically this is the value of cumulative frequencies, and this cumulative frequencies has to be converted into a simple frequency. And for doing so, the frequencies is converting like in 0 to 5. Less than 5, the number of student is 4, so we'll write the frequencies here, the 4. Less than 20 is, less than 10 is the 10. So children, if we're talking about the less of 10 marks, the total 10 marks students who have scored less than 10 marks, then 4 students are such students who are scoring is below 5, and in between from 5 to 10 is like 10 minus 4, that is 6. So here the frequency of 5 to 10 becomes 6. Then less than 15, the total strength of the student is 20, and less than 10 is total 15. So 20 minus 14, so 20 minus 10, that is 10 in the next class interval. 30 minus 10, again it is 10. 55 minus 30, that is 25 in the next class interval. 77 minus 55, that is 22 in the next class interval. 95 minus 77, that is 18 in the next class interval. And 100 minus 95, that is 5 in the last class interval. So children, the frequencies of all the respective corresponding class intervals we have find out successfully. Now we will again find out the cumulative frequency. Children, once we do such processes, then our next step is we need to determine the summation of frequencies, that is sigma f. So if this summation of frequency is equal to the last value of the cumulative frequencies, then up till here our step was right. Now the next step we need to be taken. First step, which is arranging the data into the ascending and the descending order, is completed. Now our next step is we need to calculate the cumulative frequencies. That is also done. Then the third step is we need to find out the median item. The median item can be calculated. The median item can be calculated by applying this formula, that is size of n by 2 item. N by 2 item we need to be find out. Now here the number of items is equals to summation of frequencies, that is 100. So children, median item is equals to size of 100 divided by 2, that is size of 50th item. Now we need to see this 50 items where it lies in the cumulative frequencies. Children, while observing the cumulative frequencies, we observe that this 50th item lies in the class interval of 55, which is considered as a median class, and just in front of that is your class interval, which is 20 to 25, and the frequencies is 25 here, and we need to take the preceding class interval cumulative frequency, which is 30. So once we write each and everything, like L1 is 20, cumulative frequency CF is 30, frequency is 50, and I, the distance, the differences between the lower and the upper limit of the median class interval is 5. So then we need a formula, apply a formula. A median is equals to L1 plus n by 2 minus Cf upon f into I. This is basically the formula we are applying in calculating a median. So children, here the lower class limit is 20. 20 plus n by 2 is 50, that is 50 minus the preceding class interval, that is 30, and divided by frequency, that is 25, multiply with the difference between both the lower and upper limit of the median class, that is 5. So 20 plus 20, that is L1, plus 50 minus 30, that is 20, divided by 25 into 5. So once we calculate these values, we'll get 20 plus 4. The simplification of this particular fraction is 4. So 20 plus 4 becomes 24. So this is your median calculating in this kind of series. So children, now let us move on to the next type of series. Now we need to calculate a median in unequal class intervals is given. So children, when the class intervals are unequal, then there is no need to make the class interval equal, as we used to do in the arithmetic mean. So the frequencies need not to be adjusted, and the same formula will be applied as already discussed before. So this will be clear with the following numericals. Now in this case, we need to calculate again the median of the frequency distribution of data. The class interval is given as 0 to 10, 10 to 30, 30 to 60, 60 to 80, and 80 to 90. With this 5 class intervals, you are observing that in the first class interval, there is a difference of 10 between the lower and the upper limit. In the second one, there is a difference of 20. In the third class interval, there is a distance of 30. And in the fourth class interval, the differences between the lower and the upper class is 20. And at the final one, it is 10. So the frequency as such is given as 5, 15, 30, 8, 2. So we need to first calculate the cumulative frequency. This is 5. 5 plus 15, that is 20. 20 plus 30, that is 50. 50 plus 8, that is 58. And 58 plus 2, that is 60. Now we need to find out the sigma f. If the summation of the frequencies is equal to the last value of the cumulative frequencies, then a summation or a calculating of CF is right. So once if both these values are matches, then our next step is we need to calculate the median item, that is m. The median item is equals to size of n by 2 item. Now n here is 60 and 60 divided by 2, that is 30th item. So children, this 30 item we will see and observe in the cumulative frequencies where it lies. Children, this 30th item lies in the 50th of a cumulative frequencies, which is considered as a median class, and in front of this is the class interval, which is 30 to 60, in where we get L1, that is 30. The frequency here is 30, which lies in this particular median class, and before that we have a CF, which is 20. So once we get all these three values, we will apply the formula. We will write all such values in this way. A lower class interval is L1, which is 30. Cumulative frequency CF is 20. Frequency is 30. And the distance between this class interval, which is representing by I, is 30. So then we are applying a formula. A median is equal to L1 plus n by 2 minus CF upon F into I. So L1 is 30 plus n by 2, that is 30, minus 20, that is 10, divided by 30 into I is 30. So children, with the simplification we will get the value of 30 plus 10. This particular value simplifies and gives us a value of 10. So 30 plus 10. So the median is equal to 40 here. 40 is the median with this class interval. So children, with this solution we will understand that there is no need to make the class intervals equal. If an unequal class interval is given, we need to simply go through with all the steps on calculating a median. Now we are moving on to the next question. In this question we will going to learn how is an missing values, the missing frequencies of a frequency distribution series can be calculated. So children, here is a question in which the marks and the number of students is given as follows. The class interval is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, and the marks are given as 24. That is the total number of students. I mean, those who have scored in between 10 to 20 marks, their numbers are 24. In between 20 to 30, there are 60. 30 to 50, there are the number of students, but their number is missing. So this values we need to be find out. And 50 to 60, we have 130. And the last 50 to 60, there is again a missing values. So 60 to 70, there are 50, and 70 to 80, that is 30. And the summation of the total number of student is 458. This we also need to be noticed. So children, in this question we have given that the median value, the median is given as 47, and using the median formula we need to fill up the missing frequencies. So as such, we have to be keep in point that we need to find out the missing frequencies of a class interval 30 to 40 and 50 to 60. So for applying this, for calculating the missing frequencies, we need to take and follow the same processes of calculating a median. So children, the marks will be writing in this sequence, and the number of students, which is the frequencies, we again going to be write in this way. Then we need to calculate the cumulative frequency. Children, cumulative frequency is 24 at the first. So CF is 24. 60 is the next frequency. So 24 plus 60, that is 84. Next is missing frequencies. We give a name of F1. So 84 plus F1, that is 81 plus F1. Thereafter is 130. So 84 plus 130, that is 214 plus F1. And thereafter is F2. So next is 214 plus F1 plus F2. Next is 15, that is 264 plus F1 plus F2. And at last we have 36. So that's we are not calculating, but the total summation is given as is 48. So children, the same processors is applying in this way. Now the median, we need to calculate the median item. So the median size of item will be calculating by applying the formula. A median is equals to size of n by 2 item. So the summation of frequency is 458, and 458 divided by 2, it comes to 29. So, children, with this observation, we are observing that this 229th item lies basically in, you can say, basically it lies in the age group of 50 to 60. It lies in the age group of 40 to 50, because 229 something lies with 214 plus F1. So here L1 is 40 as usual. The preceding cumulative frequency is 84 plus F1. Frequency is 50, and in the distance between the lower and upper limit is 10. So children, the same formula will applied here. A median equals to L1 plus n by 2 divide n by 2 minus Cf upon F into I. So children, by putting up the values, the median is 47, L1 is 40 plus n by 2, that is 29, minus preceding one is 84 plus F1. So 229 minus 84 plus F1 divided by 30 into 10. So 47 is equal to 40 plus 229 minus 81 plus F1, and this again coming into the dividation, that is 130. It is in multiplication on the numerator side. It becomes in the dividation in the denominator. So 130 divided by 10. So we get children 13 on the denominators. So children, here you just see it is 47. So in between we have 47 is equal to 40 plus 229 minus 84 plus F1. So 229 minus 84, that is 145, and minus F1. So by cross multiplication we will get 13 multiplied by 7. This 40 we will send it in the left hand side and subtract with 47. It becomes 7 there, and 7 multiplied by 13 is equals to 145 minus F1. So F1 is 54. So the first frequency, the frequency of the class interval 30 to 40 is calculated. It is 54. So now you also calculate the frequency of the class interval of 50 to 60. For summation of frequency, we also see that the summation of all the frequencies is 458. So we keep on summarizing the frequencies by putting up the values, that is 24 plus 60, 24 plus 60 plus 54 plus 130 plus F2 plus 15 plus 36 is equal to 458. And by simplification or sending the values on the right hand side, we'll get the value of F2, that is 104. So the frequency of the class interval of 30 to 40 is 54, and that of class interval of 50 to 60 is 104. So children, calculating of median in a special cases is over, and now we are going to learn the merit and the demerits of median. Children, first we are going to learn merits of median. Children, the first merit is the simplicity. Children, median is easy to calculate and simply to understand. In many situations, the median can be located simply by inspection. So, children, as you all know, a median values always lies in the center of the values, where it divides the series in such a way that half of the items is just below that value and half of the item is just above with that value. So, we'll also calculate in a simply inspection that median can be calculated with simple. Next is ideal average. Children, median is defined rigidly. That is, median has definite and central certain value. Then it is a graphically presentation. The median items can be determined graphically with the help of forgives. Then the positive evens in case of incomplete data. The median can be calculated even when the data is incomplete. For example, in case of irregular class intervals or an open end distribution of series, it can be easily calculated. So it is very appropriate for qualitative data. The median can be used to deal with the qualitative characteristics and which cannot be measured in quantitative. So all these are the median of the merits of the median. Now we will see the demerits of median. Now our first demerit is not based on all observation. So median, being a positional average, is not based on each and every item of the distribution. Second is the median affected by the fluctuations in the sampling. It is affected by the fluctuations of sampling. Thus, if the class intervals are not uniform, then the value of a median became inappropriate. And the last demerit is the lack of further algebraic treatment. So, children, the median is not capable of algebraic treatment. For example, the median cannot be used for determining the combined median of two or more groups, as it is possible in case of mean. So, children, these are the merits and the demerits of a median. So children, so far in today's video we have learned how is the median calculated in some special cases, and if the less than and the more than cumulative frequencies is given, then that particular series has to be converted into a simple frequency distribution series. Then we'll learn how the median values is given, but how we are calculating the missing frequencies. We do have learned some other different ways of calculating the median, like if you can say the missing values is given, then how would we calculating the median. And we have also learned the all similar ways of calculating the median in inclusive series and exclusive series by converting that series into by converting this series into the exclusive one. So children, I hope in today's video you will get understand all the basic points, and if there is any doubt in any kind of questions, kindly comment or contact so that I can give more resolution on your queries. So children, thank you so much for watching and have a nice day, and Sai Ram.